Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. In this one, I'm going to be showing you how to make the perfect TSM groups with all of the best items, and this is going to be more specifically focused towards flipping, for like cross round flipping. That's the example I'm going to show in this video, but you can also do it and use what you learn from here to make other groups with TSM. So basically what TSM is, if you did not know, is it's an add-on which gives you price data for all the items in the game that can be sold on the auction house. You can also make groups with it, and also operations. The operations can be used on things to like how much you want to post an item on the auction house, a bunch of different things. It's a very good add-on for gold making. So in this video I'm going to show you how to make your own groups for flipping. So first of all, you want to make a new profile, and then you want to click on that button, and this will make you a brand new group. You want to add a name to it. Now this is the most simple way to go ahead and make a group. So any items that are in your bags, they're going to show in the tab on the left hand side under ungrouped items. Now you can select what you want to show them as. So base item is just the one version, the base version of the item. Item level will show you all the different item levels of that item. And then specific will go as specific as far as, like, say if it's a piece of armor, it will be that specific stat roll on that piece of armor and the item level. So what you can do, if you're just doing old expansion stuff, I recommend just posting as base item. So you can click on it and then you can move it into that specific group that you're on. Or you can click on base group and you can search the name up of an item that you do not have in your bags. As you can see, we can do the Tibu Blazing Longsword, and we can click it here. We can select group, and then we can move item to that group. Once again, we can select base item, item level, or specific. Now, the only reason you would ever go item level or specific is with current content items. If you're doing base, like old content, like old expansion, you just go with base item. For like transmogs, recipes, mounts, everything like that you're going to be flipping, that's old expansion, you just do that as base item. This new group that you've created will not have any operations connected to it. So let's go ahead and make an auctioning operation. I'll just show you something basic and super simple. So you want to go ahead, add a name to it, then you want to go ahead and you want to connect that operation to that group that we just made. So down the bottom under group management, select the group, and then it will select that. It will add that operation to that group, and then click on posting. I like to go 48 hours, post cap to 1, and then we go down to the posting price. Now I'll just give you a basic one right here. I do have a very in-depth one in my flipping guide and my flipping course, but that's behind a paywall. That goes into a lot more detail than this, and it will only post items at a profitable price no matter what. But anyways, in this video, I'll just give you a basic one that you can start off with. So for min price, we can go 100% of the DB region market average. And then for the normal, we'll go 150%. And now with the max, we can either go say like 300%, 500%, or what we can do is we can put it at gold cap. And this basically means if we set this to gold cap, we can undercut people all the way up to gold cap for the items. But if there's no competition, we want to change where it says post at max price, we want to go ahead and change that to post at normal price. And this means if there's no competition, it will post at the normal price instead of posting at the would be gold cap, which would be very high for a lot of items. So that's a nice basic one that you can just go ahead and you can start using right away. Obviously, you need to still make sure you're buying items for cheap. But if you want to get an in-depth one, you can get that in my flipping guide. But moving on, let's go ahead and I'll show you another way. So that first method was how to do it yourself manually and for free. And that way does take a lot of time. So I'm going to show you a way where you can make some proper TSM lists that are based off actual real data. And that is going to be using Flipping Power. Yes, this is a paid tool. It's only $5 per month. So you could pay for a month, make your group, and then not use it. But it has some really useful tools for flipping. But anyways, I'm going to show you how the TSM list generator works. So you have different columns. You have the name, the categories, the expansions, the sell rate, then you have the sell average, which sell average is the average price the item has sold for over the past 60 days. You've got the region market value average, and that is the average price the item's been posted for across all the realms on your region, and then you got the region historical, which is the same, but instead of 14 days, it's over 60 days. You have the boxes on the side, so you can select the items you want in your TSM list. And then we have all the different filters, so we have categories. You can have specific categories, and you can have multiple at once if you want to have certain categories together in the list. So let's go ahead and select all. Then we have the expansions, so you can go ahead and you can select expansions. Now next up we have the different filters. So the first one is filter by sell rate, so you can filter that from whatever way you want, and there's no other way to do this in the game, so this is the only way that you can actually filter by sell rate and things like this for your TSM list. We also have filter by the sale average price, filter by region market value, and also the region historical. We have another filter right here where you can go ahead and you can select if you want to have crafted items in your group. If you're doing cross round flipping or flipping in general, you don't want to be buying and selling crafted items, like flipping them. You want to be crafting them still. So what you can do is you can exclude them, or you can have them exclusively. And now you'll see there's like a little yellow hammer on the crafted items, so you know if they're crafted or not. But let's go ahead, let's exclude them from our search. And it's off the base item, so if you've used TSM before, this will actually make it for the base item. So the only items I don't like to have when I'm making the groups is current content raid BOEs, because it's going to be off the base item and you want to have them off the item level. So we can go ahead, we can remove the war within, so we can remove those current content war within BOEs. And let's go ahead and put the filter to a very high sell rate, so 0.035. So very high sell rate, some of the quickest, well, all of the quickest selling items in the game. And so we can go ahead and let's also say, for an example, we want to bump up and only have items that have a sell rate over 50,000 gold. We could do that, and they also have the sell rate also. So these are the most expensive and quickest selling items in the game. Or we can put the sale average to a more normal price, and then the filter under that is filtered by the market value. We can bump that up, same with the historical. But let's go ahead and just click on add filter, and as you can see, we've got a bunch of items that have the highest sell rate in the game that can be sold on the auction house. That meets all of our different filters. Now what we can do if we want even more items, we can bump the sale average down to the minimum. And as you can see, now we have 135 items. So all of the quickest selling items in the game. What we can do is click on copy TSM string, click on import group, paste it here. And then we just want to click on import. And now we have that group from Flipping Power with all of the fastest selling items in the game. So this would be a perfect group to go ahead for beginners to start flipping with, because these items are going to have very quick turnover and you can make a lot of gold from those sort of items. So just like that, now we have a group that is ready to go. So what you'd want to do is you'd want to go ahead, connect some operations to it, and you could start flipping with it right away. As you can see, this is the group that we just made. I'm just scanning it with TSM using the shopping scan. So this is going to scan all the items in that group that are on this specific realm. As you can see, the sell rate is very high on all of these. It's above, what was it, 0.035. As you can see, they're all above that. So it's definitely done exactly what we want it to do. Now, once again, you just want to make an operation for that group. So if you're just getting started, you just copy this one, just what we used before, 100% of the DB region market average for the minimum price. For normal, we'll do it the same, but 150. And then for the max price, we'll just put gold cap, so we can undercut people all the way up to gold cap. This is just a very basic and simple operation, but this could definitely get you started with, so you can start making some sales with your flipping journey. So now we have that set up. We want to go ahead, we want to connect that to the group that we just made. And just like that, we are ready to go. We can start flipping with that group. Another cool thing that we could do is Beric has made us an add-on right here, which is called Shopping Lister. And basically what you can do is you can turn TSM groups into Auctionator shopping lists. And now this is pretty cool, because then you could use those Auctionator shopping lists in another add-on, which is called Point Blank Sniper. And this is a really cool add-on that scans items extremely quickly. So I don't know if you've used this before, but I'll have the links to all these add-ons down below in the description box. But basically this is a really good way to go ahead and snipe items in game. So you can go ahead, use your new TSM group that you've made, either that you've made yourself or with Flipping Power. And then you can go ahead and use Point Blank Sniper to go ahead and snipe items for very, very cheap. However, that was it for the video. If you want to go ahead and try out Flipping Power, I'll have it linked down below in the description box. It is only $5 per month, but it is a paid option. I'll also have the link to all the different add-ons down below in the description box also. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button and also subscribe to the channel for more gold making videos just like this.